There is currently a bill being debated in Parliament which deals with breed-specific legislation. When most people hear the word pit bull terrier, what comes to mind is the image of a fierce-looking, stud-collared animal that is aggressive and bloodthirsty. What most people don't realise is that these animals are some of the most loving, loyal and cuddly you can find. We talked to dog behaviour and animal welfare experts to see why breed-specific legislation is not the answer.
There's a saying in the media that if it bleeds, it leads, and unfortunately that's true with specifically with dog attack stories. The media will latch on to the first thing I'll get asked quite often is this one of the banned breeds? And you know, I can honestly say 10 out of 10 times I can say no, it's not. When the government enacted this or updated this legislation from 1976 to present, the current Dog Act, it was disappointing for us to see that there was a list of banned breeds. You know, we say at RSPCA it's the deed of the dog, not the breed.
In the words of Minister Simpson, certain breeds have a propensity to attack. You know, the scientific evidence shows that, you know, they're all one species. All right, there are different breeds, but all one species. You are not born with aggression in your DNA. All right, majority of a dog's character will be formed from its socialisation, and that means socialisation with other dogs, children, adults. All right, the training that it gets, the environment that it's in. So if we use an example, if people were using the dogs for fighting, if that litter was then in another environment, those dogs will not have a propensity to do dog fighting, right? They are trained that way.
I find that training and socialising your puppy or dog as soon as possible is the most important thing. That's why a lot of our staffies come in here and they're most of the time dog aggressive. It's not because of their breed, it's because of how they've been raised. So it's their ex-owners who made them that way. If they took them to puppy classes and tried their hardest with socialising them, they wouldn't be the way they are.
We don't believe breed-specific legislation is the answer, and it's unfortunate that the RSPCA and other welfare bodies wasn't consulted about this prior to going ahead. Now, look, saying that, you know, there is some common sense legislation in there. Fine about the microchipping, compulsory microchipping of dogs, not a problem at all. It solves a lot of problems and reunites pet owners with their pets a lot quicker, and even you know, jail terms for people that deliberately set their dogs on people. We haven't got a problem with that. Anyone that does that shouldn't own a dog, basically, and they deserve what they get. But targeting specific breeds is I don't think that's helping anyone.
Most people come in and go, oh, we don't want the aggressive breeds, but it's actually quite frustrating to hear that because they're not the aggressive dogs. I would say my Pomeranian's more aggressive and I would register her as an aggressive dog if I could. I'd say don't judge them, actually live with one first and experience what they're like at home. Don't believe what everyone else is telling you and all the stories that they've heard, because none of it's really true. It can be true if the dog is brought up wrongly and raised in a bad environment, then the dog will be like that, but please just don't judge the dog for its breed.
The majority of Western Australians don't know what breed-specific legislation is. So awareness is our number one goal. Whether we'll create positive change and stop these laws is another issue. It's step by step by step. The petition can be accessed through our fan page or just send us an email through the website and we can forward a petition to their request.
This is Fiona Dickens reporting for Undercurrent.